Welcome to another Raggy's Craft Beer Review. Tonight, very special beer, barrel aged for 9 months, and I think it's in bourbon barrels. Actually, no, there was it 2 whiskey barrels, and then it was blended together. So this is barrel aged Centaur Army. It's a 13.4% peanut butter, chocolate and caramel Imperial Stout. £12 for the can. So you got to understand what that is, that anything over a certain percentage costs more money anyway. But then also you imagine the fact that they've had it in barrels, so that's money sat in barrels. The barrels cost money. They're messing about putting it into the barrels and then canning it. It's all cost. So here we are. There's the beer, and it's on sale now at Neon Raptor. You can certainly get it from the tap room, and if you don't see it on sale, check out your local bottle shops that you use and beer shops. See if they can get it. I'm sure it will be around. I'm sure there's a lot of it out there. So, barrel aged peanut butter chocolate and caramel Imperial Stout. And yeah, the artwork on the front, obviously to do with centaurs. Bit of a Harry Potter thing going off there. So it says there on the back, this indulgent Centaur has been aged for 9 months in bourbon barrels to add notes of vanilla, molasses, and oak to the smooth, balanced layers of chocolate, caramel, and peanut butter. Sounds bloody amazing. EU addresses in Chambéry in France. I love the EU addresses. Makes me chuckle. So for a special beer, it's time to unleash the special glass. Emperor's Brewery did a collab with these guys. Emperor's Brewery is probably the king of Imperial Stouts. And he even went down to the tap room today on a flying visit to sample the barrel aged Damon Doherty if that's how you pronounce it. So brews out of the Bang the Elephant brewery over in Langley Mill. That would make some collab. Bang the Elephant, Emperor's Brewery, Neon Raptor. Whoa. Triple collab with 3 of the superstars of the UK beer industry. You are not a Jedi yet. Maybe. So pouring really black. I wanted to get this review in early while it's relevant, and because I can't wait anyway. I'm not waiting. Simple as that. Dave, Craft Beer Basic, beat me, but he works for Neon Raptor. So, not wasting that bit. Look at that. Looks amazing in that glass, doesn't it? It really does look amazing. In fact, I'm going to get a photo of the beer and the can together. I could do it this way and get a photo of me with it. With the Raggies, because, bit of promotion for the old Raggies channel. So, let me just do this. Buff. Buff. And here we go. Spin it round. You never see beer reviews, people doing this on beer reviews, do you? And there we go. Hey, you've seen it first. Hey, does any other beer reviewer do that? Possibly not. Possibly not. Although I have seen Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, take a photo before while he was... But he might have been doing a live and he just took a quick photo before he moved on. So, ooh. Fresh in my mind was the peanut butter, the chocolate and the caramel from yesterday. Super fresh. So for today, to review this the day after, I know exactly what it tasted like. And again, on the nose, that peanut butter on the nose, it's just so flipping Moorish. Yeah. I'm dipping my bloody nose in it. Now, yesterday's beer was bloody good. This is beer of the year potential. Jesus Christ. That bourbon just, it hits you straight away and it just delivers amazing. Oh, peanut butter. Bourbon got me first. Peanut butter at the back. Chocolate caramel seeping in the sides. Oh, this is why I do what I do. I do it so I can have a sneaky beer down the shed. I mean, that has always been the Raggy ethos. Is to come down the shed, have a chat, put the will to rights, go off on a tangent, and generally enjoy great beer. If the beer is great, obviously. Woohoo. I get oak. I got a touch of maple there from somewhere, God knows where. Wow. Let me tell you now. Obviously, we're in a cost of living crisis. People ain't got a lot of money. That's fair dues. You know, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But if you can treat yourself, this one, and its mate. There we go. They're sat there together. These are must try beers of the year. Must try. That's stunning. That is simply wow. Oh dear, oh dear. I think they did right. So I can't remember the barrels. And if Dave watches this, please post in the comments. I know you've already said it on yours, but you work for Neon Raptor. But please post in the comments the barrels that you used, because it's a blending of two, I think, the bourbon barrels, and it's just made something. Oh my God, that is special. For everyone going down to Neon Raptor's tap room, or anyone buying this online or from shops, whatever, this 12 quid, yeah, but it's a flipping treat beer. I love the fact that they're on my doorstep, that I live 3 miles away from Neon Raptor. And I was actually born literally, hold on, I lived on Plantagenet Street in St Anne's. That was my birth home. So from there to Neon Raptor, if you can just, I was born literally 200 yards away from Neon Raptor. Weird, isn't it? Yeah, about the same from Liquid Light, I suppose, really, because I was in the middle between them two from this side. You couldn't walk it because you'd have to walk through people's houses. But yeah, literally. The house was haunted. Things used to move, and you know, not that I could remember. I was a baby, but my mum and dad told me, says we had to get out of there. It was just too strange. So yeah, just goes to show you, doesn't it? You know, like most people, I need to see things to believe things. Although when you hear things, it's like, what the hell, you know. Oh, but anyway, back to the beer. I'm getting a lovely warming. I'm gonna have to get myself another can for beer of the year. Now, Tuckbot 2000 again from this brewery was stunning. That reminds me, that sour, the vampire sour, that wasn't in the fridge yesterday when I went. But I'd already spent 43 quid at that time, so my finances are already stretched at that moment. But I had to get the beers out to get, so when you're a fan of beer, yeah, and you do, don't you? You think, oh, can I afford to? And I do work extra beyond. I go to work as a gardener, and then I do gardens after work. A bit of cash in hand, um, just to pay for this hobby. But what hobby? Oh, it's days like this, drinking beers like this, that really, I just absolutely love great beers. Um, I'm so glad I didn't just go for one and think sod the other one. Trying both. I could have done it at the tap room, but I had to drive home yesterday, so the tap room is the quintessential place to come to Nottingham. As I've already said on Raggy's Guide to Craft Beer Pubs and in Nottingham, check that out. I'll tell you all the pubs to go to. Neon Raptor was the first one on the list. Not because I'm sucking up to anyone, because I don't suck up to anyone. I've no need. I pay for all my beers, so I don't really need to. But nonetheless, I love what they do. And beer is my anxiety suppressant. Beer reviews are what keeps me strong and my mental health. And, you know, people do what they do to survive in this world we live in at the moment. God, what a world. Great to see the Ukrainians take Kherson back, mind you. The loss of life, though, my gosh. Now I'm looking at the beers of the year that I've tried. I've tried doing beer reviews, being friends with the local beer community. I am a friend, I'm proud of being Nottingham, and I'm proud of the local breweries that are around us. Not just Nottingham breweries, Derby breweries, some Leicester breweries. You know, this part of the country is just it's amazing. So whether I can get these beers again is another thing. I have tasted some absolutely fine beers this year. And the really weird thing about this is, without a shadow of a doubt, some of the best beers of the year are Fire Rock Brewing Call of Cthulhu. If you've not had that beer, and you've not tasted an amazing beer, a collab with Bang the Elephant. Bang the Elephant's Statement of Intent. Bourbon blended Imperial Stout. Oh. Lumiere over at the Robin Hood Beer Festival. Again from Bang the Elephant. There's a bit of a finger in there. Tuckpot 2000 from Neon Raptor. Again. And this. There was a Vocation beer in the mix. Yeah, the supermarket release. So the Brewdog supermarket release, Rum and Rattle and Rum, whatever. Stranick, Death Star Free from Northern Monk. Vocation Brewery's barrel aged mint chocolate stout. Oh gosh, that there's an obvious thing. I like Impies. It is what it is. But they deliver flavour. They deliver ABV. They're a beer that changes from cold to warm. Drink. If you live in Nottingham or you're coming to Nottingham, yes, I'm looking at you, Mr. Hopzine. If you're coming to Nottingham to visit Neon Raptor, try the beer on keg, if it's still on keg, obviously. and then try the beer out of a can in the warm. Or actually get a can that's warm and pour it. Do both sides of the spectrum, the changes. We all know that warm Imperial stouts bring out all that flavour, which is why Raggy's beer review is never a 4-minute beer review, because you can't get everything. Let it breathe. These are like your Barolas and your Amarones. Fine wine. Chianti Classico. Yeah, crappy Italian little thing going off there. Oh. So I'm going to take you on a trip down Raggy Avenue, because here we are. We're on there. We're driving down Raggy Avenue at the moment. Oh, the bourbon just adds layers to this. I'm loving beer in bourbon barrels and that, and I'm tempted myself with my little brewing kit to try and get some barrels, bourbon barrels, even if what I don't want though is a bloody massive barrel. I need a small barrel that's had bourbon in. I know Emperor's Brewery had one for his black and blue. I need to try and get hold of one and put an Imperial Stout in there, leave it for 6 months for my wedding vows next year, and then invite a load of the brewery community, because the brewery community have been kind to me and opened doors to me, and you know, and friends, YouTube friends. It's been an amazing journey for somebody who sits on YouTube doing bloody beer reviews, talking shite to the camera, basically. You know, Neon Raptor, if I'm talking directly, and I am, I would have people, I would set up your own YouTube channel and have people leaving mini reviews, YouTube shorts. Dave knows all about that. Dave works for Neon Raptor. He was the landlord of the tap room. I think he's moved up now. Yeah, and he's quite a hip guy. But yeah, you know, it's just another avenue. Yeah, you could have guest beer reviewers coming down reviewing your beer. You know, wink, wink. On your channel, yeah. Guest Raggy's beer reviews on the Neon Raptor channel, reviewing our beer. Could be done, you know. Sometimes it's about thinking outside the box. We must all. Everything changes in life. The internet changes, the world changes, as we know. And it's that seeing into the future. That's before Facebook came out, wanted to do something in the homebrew community. And I'm not talking about homebrew beer. I'm talking about people who hack game consoles, who write games and emulators for game consoles, about having some sort of social media thing. It never transpired because no one could. The coding was just out of our hands. You know, you've got to be some mega coder to do that, to stop yourself getting took over by idiots. But so to be at the front of things, there's no brewery in the UK, none, that do that sort of thing. So for a brewery to have its own YouTube channel and to have guest reviewers, now you damn well know that Hopzine would jump on that, because he's an amazing bloke. He's got a love for Neon Raptor, pretty much what me and obviously Crap Beer Racing have. And yeah, you know, being invited down to the tap room doing live beer reviews, even if the tap room's closed and it's just like the three of us doing beer reviews. You know, sneaky beer reviews of upcoming releases and stuff. I'm a gardener. I sow seeds. So, you know, it's a seed. And I'm surprised that nobody across the Nottingham beer industry has actually thought of me going to them and using the power of YouTube and social media, doing a review when the pubs and tap rooms are shut of the beers they're selling. And even my workplace don't do it. And yeah, I sometimes feel that people are behind the game. Got to be in front of the game. We're all in a game. Life's a game. Get in front. I mean, there was a time when Viagra tablets were, you know, massive on the internet, and yeah, in all sorts of ways, obviously. But nowadays, I don't get any emails about Viagra anymore. I don't know why I did in the first place, but there you go. Yeah. Oh, it's been another long review. It's a Raggy special, you know. It is what it is. We've took a trip down Raggy Avenue. We've explored different things. I've gave you an insight into some of the out of the box ideas, and I'm enjoying a fantastic bloody beer nonetheless. So this is warmed up now, and this is why I do longer reviews. For those people who actually watch longer reviews, and if you watch the longer review, you'll get more out of it anyway. Some people only want to watch 2 minutes, think, oh yeah, he's getting that and that. Right, that's it, I've had enough. But those who watch the review, you know, sometimes you'll get more. Oh, so what a fucking beer. Jesus Christ. Oh, that is a cracker. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We are talking top 3 of the year so far, if not the number 1 of the year so far. The only chance I'd know of that is if I put beer versus beer. And that's the only problem, getting bloody beer versus beer. Because beers sell out and then that's it, they're gone. And, you know, you ain't got a chance of getting it again. And then the other side, the monetary side, you know, not always can I afford to spend 12 quid on a can. That is just bloody heaven. Heaven in a glass. It's not for everyone. But if you like Impies, and I'm saying this to all my fellow beer reviewers who like Impies, you need to review this. Hopsy, you need to review it anyway. Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, Mersey Beers, Bourbon, and even that little bloke in Wales, you need to review this. And I'm not talking, I don't mean you, Dave, I meant the other little bloke. That is stunning. So, 23 flipping minutes. Wow. We're definitely on Raggy Avenue because not many beers get this sort of treatment off me. Only the very best beers. At 5, we now have this issue with. The first thing I'll say to you now is, did I like it? Hell yes. Would I drink it again? Hell yes. So that already answers the question for you. Do you need to try it? If you like barrel aged beers, at 5, okay. Here's where scores are irrelevant, really. But for the people that are thinking, well, put a score in, and then we'll see how you rate it against other beers. 4.76 out of 5, which is bloody high. It's an amazing beer. I can't tell you any more. But if you can get it, get it. Treat yourself. It's a treat beer. It's strong, 13.4%, but the bourbon element with the caramel, the chocolate, the peanut butter, the oakiness, and more beyond that. You know, there's more that you'll pick up. It's stunning. Wow. Thank you for watching. 25 bloody minutes. Cheers up.